when the weather is not cold at all, or have there been times when you feel tired, your mind slows down, and those warm, intimate moments with your partner are no longer the same as they used to be. If you have ever experienced these things, please do not be quick to assume that it is simply because you are getting old or weak, or that time has taken away what you once treasured. It could be that your body is quietly sending a signal, telling you that your blood vessels are slowly becoming blocked, and your blood is no longer flowing as smoothly as before. Welcome back to this familiar space, a place where every story and every piece of advice is shared with the hope of helping people over 60 live healthily, happily, and fully each day. Here, we do not speak of aging as something sad. Instead, we explore together small and simple but useful secrets to nourish the body from within. In today's journey, I will share something surprising with you. A food that may seem simple, inexpensive, and easy to find, but it has the power to support blood circulation, improve heart health, and help you rediscover the warmth and closeness you once had. That food is the egg, and the most interesting part lies in how you use it. Do not leave just yet, because at the end of this journey, I will share with you the right, effective, and easy ways to use eggs to revive the flow within your body and help you truly feel the changes from the inside out. There is one thing that many people over the age of 60 often overlook. 1. Understanding blood circulation and its connection to aging. We often think that feeling tired, having cold hands and feet, or experiencing memory loss is just a normal part of getting older. But in reality, these are signs that the circulatory system, which is the network of blood vessels transporting blood throughout the body, is no longer working as efficiently as before. Blood is life. It carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and many important components that help maintain every function in the body, every cell and every organ, from the heart and lungs to the brain, muscles, and even the most private parts of the body, needs blood in order to function well. However, when blood vessels become narrowed, the blood does not flow as smoothly as it once did. This condition is called poor circulation, and it silently affects many aspects of daily life in ways we do not always expect. After the age of 60, blood vessels begin to lose their natural elasticity. The endothelium, which is the inner lining of the blood vessels, is no longer as soft and smooth as it used to be. If we compare blood vessels to water pipes, then the inner surface of the pipe has now become rougher, harder, and more prone to collecting buildup. Small plaques of cholesterol or calcium begin to stick to the walls, causing the vessels to narrow. When the blood vessels narrow, blood no longer flows strongly and evenly. Oxygen and nutrients cannot reach their destination as fully as before. At first, you may simply feel that your hands and feet are colder, even when the weather is not cold. Some people experience tingling in their fingertips or toes. Later in the afternoon, you may feel more tired, sleepy, or not as mentally sharp as before. Long conversations or joyful family gatherings may start to feel blurry because your mind does not retain things as clearly. Some people feel dizzy when standing up suddenly or experience leg cramps while resting. These symptoms may seem small, but in fact, they are warning signs of a weakening circulatory system. What is even more important is that this change not only affects the physical body, but also touches emotional and intimate aspects of life, including the relationship between husband and wife. The blood vessels involved in sexual function are often the smallest and most sensitive, when enough blood does not reach these areas. The feelings of desire and physical response during intimate moments may also change. This can quietly lead to sadness, a loss of confidence, and a feeling that you are no longer yourself. However, the good news is that the human body has a miraculous ability to recover if we take proper care of it and truly listen to the signals our body sends. We can absolutely improve blood circulation, even at the age of 70 or 80. The important thing is not to accept this condition as a normal part of aging. Many people believe that once they reach a certain age, tiredness, cold limbs, or loss of intimacy are simply unavoidable. They quietly endure it. Instead of exploring the root causes and seeking change, in truth, the main cause lies in reduced blood circulation, and this is something that can be improved with proper diet, exercise, and healthy daily habits. Imagine your body as a garden. When the water flow is blocked, the plants will begin to wither, but once the water is restored, life naturally returns. The same is true for the body. When blood circulation improves, the mind becomes clearer, hands and feet feel warmer, breathing becomes lighter, and intimate moments become more natural and fulfilling. In the next part, we will discover why a familiar and simple food like the egg, once thought to be harmful, can actually become a powerful friend in helping to restore blood flow, and in doing so, improve both health and emotional well-being for people over 60. 2. Eggs. From a controversial food to a miracle for blood vessels. Eggs may sound simple and overly familiar, sometimes. They are even seen as a low-nutrient food or harmful to heart health because they contain cholesterol. However, when viewed through the lens of modern science and placed in the context of what the aging body truly needs, eggs turn out to be one of the most valuable nutritional gifts for the circulatory system. Memory, and even marital intimacy after the age of 60. For many years, eggs were blamed for increasing cholesterol levels, blocking arteries, and even raising the risk of stroke. Many older adults followed this advice and completely removed eggs from their daily meals. But today, numerous studies have shown that the cholesterol in eggs does not negatively impact heart health as we once believed. More importantly, eggs contain many nutrients that support blood circulation, vascular health, and hormonal balance, all of which are key factors in maintaining vitality and emotional connection in later life. One egg contains just over 70 calories but provides an impressive range of nutrients. First and foremost is choline. This is a compound essential for maintaining the structure and function of blood vessel walls. Choline helps the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, function smoothly and reduces the risk of plaque buildup, which is the root cause of blockages. Notably, choline also plays an important role in memory and concentration, which are areas that tend to decline with age. Secondly, eggs contain arginine, a special type of amino acid. The body uses arginine to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that helps expand and soften blood vessels. This enhances blood flow throughout the body. Nitric oxide is like a key that unlocks the blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body, including the most private and sensitive areas. Therefore, arginine and nitric oxide play an essential role in supporting and maintaining natural physical intimacy in older adults. Third, we cannot overlook the B vitamin group, especially B2, B6, and B12. These vitamins help blood cells transport oxygen more effectively. They reduce fatigue, improve alertness, and support the nervous system, which becomes increasingly important as we enter a stage of life more vulnerable to cognitive decline. When your body receives enough B vitamins, your mind feels clearer, more focused, and better able to carry on long conversations without confusion or loss of concentration. Beyond that, eggs are also a source of healthy fats, especially if you choose local, free-range, or organic eggs. These types of eggs naturally contain higher levels of omega-3, which help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and regulate sex hormones, particularly in men. Testosterone, for example, is not only tied to physical intimacy, but also influences mood, confidence, and the will to live. You might be thinking that such benefits only come from expensive pills or unfamiliar supplements, but in truth, eggs, a humble, familiar, and easy-to-find food, contain all of these nutrients in a natural, absorbable form that causes no harm if used correctly. I once met a man named Than, now over 70 years old. He told me that for nearly 10 years, he had avoided eggs completely because he had heard they were bad for the heart. Every morning, he would drink weak coffee, eat a slice of bread, and rush out to the garden. Recently, he started feeling more tired, walking more slowly. His hands and feet were cold, and he often could not sleep deeply at night. After our conversation and some discussion, I simply advised him to try eggs again, 2 each morning, prepared properly. 3 weeks later, he called me back, his voice cheerful. "I don't know why," he said, "but just with eggs, I feel different. My mind is clearer, my body is warmer, and I notice my wife smiling more." Mr. Than's story is not unusual. Many older people have forgotten what it feels like to live fully, because over time, they have lost a part of themselves. Eggs are not a miracle cure, but they are a part of the natural recovery process. When used correctly, eggs can help clear your blood vessels, sharpen your mind, and help you reconnect with your loved one in a gentle, simple, and deeply meaningful way. In the next part, we will explore some very common mistakes people make when using eggs, habits that seem harmless but can destroy the wonderful benefits that eggs offer. And more importantly, we will learn how to avoid these mistakes to protect our heart, our blood vessels, and our personal happiness. 3. Harmful mistakes in cooking eggs that can block blood flow. Eggs are a precious food, but just like many gifts from nature, if not used properly, they can become a double-edged sword. Many older adults, after hearing that eggs are good for health, rush to add them back into their daily meals without paying attention to how they are prepared. As a result, not only do they not experience the benefits, but they may also feel heavier and slower. This is not because eggs are bad, but because they are used the wrong way. One of the most common mistakes is frying eggs with industrial cooking oils. Many people use soybean oil, sunflower oil, canola oil, or even margarine to fry eggs, thinking these are healthy vegetable oils. However, in reality, these oils, when heated to high temperatures, become oxidized and produce free radicals that inflame blood vessels. These harmful compounds damage the inner lining of blood vessels and make them prone to constriction. As a result, blood cannot flow smoothly, oxygen cannot reach its destination, and the person may feel fatigued over time. This can silently increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. The second mistake is combining eggs with processed foods, such as sausages, bacon, ham, or cold cuts. These foods are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates, all of which are known to constrict blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and damage sex hormones. The habit of eating fried eggs with sausage or sunny-side-up eggs with salted meat may taste good and be convenient, but it quietly undermines the benefits of eggs. For people over 60, such damage is not easily repaired, especially if it happens daily. Another common error is overcooking eggs. Many people believe in cooking thoroughly for safety, so they fry eggs until crispy or boil them until the yolk is completely hard. However, when eggs are cooked at high temperatures for too long, valuable nutrients such as choline, vitamin B2 and B12 are either destroyed or lose most of their effectiveness, especially when eggs are fried to the point of browning. A compound called acrylamide is produced, a substance that can harm the nervous system and increase inflammation in the body over time. I remember a man named Kyung, now 68 years old, who called me in disappointment. He said that after following advice to eat eggs for better health, he began frying 2 eggs every morning in soybean oil, eating them with bread and sausages. But after some time, he felt bloated, had trouble sleeping, and sometimes felt mentally foggy. When I asked more about how he prepared the eggs, everything became clear, although he believed in the power of eggs. His cooking method unintentionally caused his body to react negatively. It does not stop there. Some people also use processed sauces like bottled chili sauce, commercial ketchup, or dipping sauces with lots of sugar and monosodium glutamate when eating eggs. These seasonings may make the food taste better, but they disrupt metabolism, raise blood sugar, and promote chronic inflammation in the blood vessels. For older adults, even mild inflammation over time can worsen circulation problems, increase the risk of dementia, coronary disease, and reduce natural desire and connection. Some people have the habit of eating eggs late at night, thinking a light meal will help them sleep better. But if eggs are consumed too late, when the stomach is tired and the digestive system is slowing down, the digestion of egg protein becomes more difficult. This not only causes bloating and poor sleep, but also reduces nutrient absorption, which in turn weakens the body's ability to repair blood vessels and brain function during sleep, a crucial time for older individuals. And finally, one mistake that must be mentioned is eating only egg whites and discarding the yolk. Many people believe the yolk contains too much cholesterol, so they avoid it and eat only the whites. But in truth, the most valuable nutrients in the egg are concentrated in the yolk, from choline, vitamin B12, and iron to lutein, an antioxidant that protects the eyes and brain. Discarding the yolk is like making soup and throwing away all the seasonings. The body misses out on the nutrients needed to nourish blood vessels, regulate hormones, and preserve memory. All of these mistakes come from misunderstanding, from old habits that have not been changed, or from trusting word-of-mouth advice without scientific basis. But fortunately, we can change this by simply adjusting how we cook and choosing healthier ingredients. You will see eggs return to their rightful place. A good friend, a nourishing food that is both affordable and powerful. It supports blood circulation and nurtures emotional connection within the family. In the next part, I will guide you through 5 proper ways to cook and use eggs, so that every breakfast is not just a meal, but a step toward better circulation, improved mood, and renewed intimacy with your partner. You will see that with just a few small adjustments, life after 60 can still be as beautiful as the beginning. 4. 5 ways to use eggs to improve blood circulation and intimacy. After clearly understanding the amazing benefits of eggs and the common mistakes to avoid in preparation, now is the most important part: how to use eggs correctly in a way that is delicious, healthy, and helps restore blood flow and emotional connection after the age of 60. In this section, I will share with you 5 effective ways to use eggs that many people have successfully applied. Each method is easy to follow, affordable, and especially suitable for the body and digestive system of older adults. Method 1. Soft-boiled eggs in the morning. If you only have 10 minutes in the morning, this is the simplest and most effective option. Soft-boiled eggs preserve nearly all of the choline, B vitamins, and beneficial amino acids in the yolk. When boiled just right, the yolk remains soft and bright yellow without turning green or dry. This shows that the nutrients have not been destroyed by high heat. Eating eggs in the morning helps the body ease into the day, providing energy through high-quality protein and healthy fats. More importantly, the arginine in eggs stimulates the production of nitric oxide early in the day, helping blood vessels expand and improve circulation throughout the day. When paired with a slice of whole grain bread or a warm cup of turmeric water, you will feel lighter in your stomach and clearer in your mind within just a few days. Method 2. Steamed eggs with olive oil and nitrate-rich greens. This is a more advanced method that is both nourishing and flavorful. Beat 2 eggs with a pinch of pink salt, then steam them gently or cook them over low heat with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. While steaming, add some lightly sautéed spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. These greens are rich in natural nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide to help open up blood vessels and improve blood flow to the brain, heart, and even intimate areas. The combination of eggs, olive oil, and leafy greens creates a complete breakfast full of protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients that support blood vessels. After a few days, many people notice that their hands and feet feel warmer, numbness is reduced, and their mood improves. This dish also supports gentle digestion and better sleep in the evening. Method 3. Steamed eggs with fresh turmeric and black pepper, a recipe for reducing blood vessel inflammation. Turmeric has long been known for its powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, helps cleanse blood vessels, reduce endothelial inflammation, and prevent plaque buildup. When combined with black pepper, the absorption of curcumin increases significantly. This is very easy to prepare. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Add 1 teaspoon of freshly crushed turmeric and a little ground black pepper. Mix well, then steam gently. This dish warms the stomach, reduces inflammation in the vessels, softens their walls, and improves blood circulation. It is especially suitable for those with a history of high blood pressure or poor circulation. Another benefit of turmeric is that it helps reduce joint pain, allowing older adults to move more easily and comfortably. This turmeric egg dish also soothes the stomach, reduces bloating, and can be eaten in the morning or early afternoon. Method 4. Eat eggs with avocado or oats. Support hormones and mood. One of the key factors in maintaining intimacy and emotional connection after the age of 60 is hormonal balance. Many people do not realize that when eggs are combined with the unsaturated fats in avocado or the soluble fiber in oats, The body absorbs fat-soluble vitamins more effectively and supports the adrenal glands and endocrine system. A simple breakfast idea: a slice of toasted rye bread, topped with mashed ripe avocado and slices of boiled egg. You can sprinkle some chia seeds or black sesame on top. This dish is not only delicious and visually appealing, but also helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce blood fat, and naturally boost hormone production. After a few weeks of eating this way, many people find their mood improves, they feel more cheerful, and no longer feel emotionally distant from their partner. Method 5. Eat eggs at the right time and in the right amount. Reset your circulatory rhythm. Many people eat eggs at the wrong time or consume too many, which leads to the opposite effect. In fact, the ideal time to eat eggs is in the morning, within 60 to 90 minutes after waking up. This is when the body is most alert. Digestive enzymes are active, and the adrenal glands begin producing hormones that sustain energy for the day. The recommended amount is 1 to 2 eggs per day, depending on your physical condition and activity level. Eating too many eggs in one day, or eating them late in the evening, can overload the digestive system, reduce nutrient absorption, and disrupt deep sleep. It is also important to remember that although eggs are nutritious, they should not be eaten every day for several months in a row. Alternate with other healthy foods like salmon, tofu, or mushrooms to maintain balance. An interesting fact is that when you eat eggs at the same time each morning and follow it with a light walk after breakfast, your body will begin to develop a blood flow rhythm. This rhythm helps improve circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and regulate the autonomic nervous system. As a result, stress levels decrease, sensitivity improves, and emotional connection is strengthened. 5. Supporting lifestyle habits, boosting the power of eggs, and keeping your blood vessels flowing smoothly. No matter how nutritious eggs are, they are still just one part of the overall picture of health. If we think of the body as a garden, then eggs are like a stream of fresh water poured over it each morning. But if that garden lacks sunlight, is not regularly cared for, and is overgrown with weeds, the plants will still wither. That is why, in order for eggs to truly be effective, we need to combine them with positive lifestyle habits, not complicated ones, but simple, regular, and intentional. First, light daily movement is essential. After the age of 60, blood vessels begin to lose elasticity, and blood becomes thicker due to reduced water and hormonal changes. That is why a 15 to 30-minute walk each morning, deep breathing exercises, or simply stretching before getting out of bed can help stimulate circulation, expand capillaries, and support the role of eggs in balancing hormones and aiding blood flow. Many people believe only intense exercise is effective, but in reality, consistent, gentle movement is the key to maintaining flexibility and mental clarity for older adults. Second, deep and timely sleep is when the body repairs the vascular and hormonal systems. When you eat eggs in the morning, your body takes in many nutrients that support hormone synthesis and nourish blood vessels. But if you stay up late at night or have a restless sleep, those recovery processes are interrupted. A good night's sleep allows the brain to be properly supplied with blood, the heart to rest in rhythm, and the cells to produce nitric oxide naturally. So try to go to bed before 10 p.m. Avoid using your phone after 9 and keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Third, drinking enough water each day may sound simple, but it is a habit many older adults tend to forget. When the body lacks water, the blood becomes thicker and flows more slowly, which means the nutrients from eggs are not well distributed. Each day, aim to drink at least 1.5 liters of filtered water, spread out from morning to evening. If you find it hard to drink plain water, try adding a few slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint leaves to make it more pleasant. Or you can start your day with a warm glass of turmeric and honey water, then eat your eggs about 15 minutes later. This combination helps clean the blood vessels, sharpen the brain, and bring a greater sense of calm and clarity. Fourth, managing your emotions and maintaining a positive outlook is extremely important. Stress, anger, or prolonged sadness increases cortisol, a hormone that causes blood vessels to constrict and lowers the production of sex hormones. Even if you eat well, if you carry daily worries, unspoken anger, or silent sadness in your heart, your blood vessels will still narrow, and your connection with your partner may slowly fade. Instead of holding on to heaviness, choose to live more gently. Opening a window to sunlight in the morning, listening to an old favorite song, or simply sharing a happy memory with your partner can make your heart beat stronger and more alive. Lastly, do not forget that intimacy between husband and wife after the age of 60 does not need to be grand. Sometimes, just sharing a breakfast with soft-boiled eggs, walking together around the garden, or holding hands while watching an old movie can be enough to bring back warmth and closeness. Eggs not only help the body feel better, but they can also serve as a bridge to rekindle care, affection, and shared memories from younger days. When eggs are eaten correctly, at the right time, with a positive mindset and a healthy lifestyle, you will find that things once thought lost can return. Your body will feel warmer, your mind clearer, and your relationship with your partner deeper, more loving, and more meaningful with each passing day. There are things in life that may seem small, but they can bring about great changes if we are mindful enough to notice them. A single egg, a quiet breakfast, a moment of care for yourself. These can be the beginning of something beautiful returning to your life. After the age of 60, no one expects us to be as strong as we were in our youth. We do not need to be perfect in everything, but we absolutely have the right to live healthily, joyfully, and closely with the people we love. As you have seen, blood circulation is not just a matter of the heart or the feet, it is the flow of life itself, of energy, and even of emotion. When that flow is restored, not only does the body become more flexible, but the mind becomes clearer, and connections that once felt distant can become warm and close again. Eggs, with all the natural nutrients they carry, play an important role in helping the body achieve that. Let us begin with the simplest things. Tomorrow morning, instead of rushing through a cup of weak coffee or skipping breakfast altogether, try boiling 2 eggs. Prepare a small plate of leafy greens or a few slices of avocado, if possible. Sit down and share that meal with your partner. Eat slowly, be present, and allow your body to begin healing from within. You do not need to change everything or force yourself to do something difficult. Just a little bit of self-care each morning, done consistently, can bring visible results within a few weeks. And if you have someone by your side, a partner, a friend, or a family member, do not hesitate to share what you have learned, because sometimes what makes life after 60 truly meaningful is not only a healthy body, but also the feeling of connection, of being understood, and of living together in a deep and fulfilling way. You do not need to become younger. You do not need to be more perfect. All you need is to start loving your body more, to listen to it, and to nourish it with good things, like a gentle breakfast with eggs. By doing so, you are giving yourself the chance to live better each day.